Traditional African rock art is becoming an increasingly popular tourist attraction. Recent trends show that rock paintings are competing with the Big Five for holiday makers in search of a truly African experience.
In the Cedarburg, on this particular property, we have a lot of paintings of people. In fact, the human figures are the most commonly painted in the rock art, followed by eland, and we have a couple of eland torsos, possibly one there, just remains of eland, and then followed by elephant paintings. So those are the three main categories in this rock art.
Traditional rock art was the San people's chief form of expression thousands of years ago. Here at South Africa's Bushmans Kloof Wilderness Reserve, foreigners and locals alike come to enjoy a unique African experience as they explore the many painting sites that were discovered here.
When guests come here, very much we like to get them in touch with nature. For example, we'll have a bush breakfast in the morning rather than have it up at the restaurant. Then we'll do a short drive, a walk, and we come to the paintings. In the afternoons, again, game drive and sundowners out in the bush, and just gives you that nice feeling.
Rock art's value as a tourist attraction is a fairly recent discovery. Bushmans Kloof strikes the perfect balance between nature, with adventurous outings to rock art sites, and the luxury its first-class lodging offers.
We try and incorporate the bush experience by taking our guests out into the reserve, showing them the animals that are on the property, as well as the Bushman rock art, where the Bushmen used to live, and we explain to them and tell them how they used to live their lives, but then still bring them back to the luxuriousness and comfort of a five-star Relaine Chateau Lodge.
But there are dangers that increased tourism brings with it. The rock art sites are not designed to accommodate large numbers of visitors, and the art's survival will be threatened if tourism goes unchecked. Bushmans Kloof recently appointed an archaeologist to find a safe balance between tourism and preservation.
The balance between tourism and the use of these sites, the Bushman painting sites, is quite a tricky one. At the one end of the scale, we want to ensure that people get access to these sites and they understand the meaning behind and the cultures of the people that made these paintings. But on the other end of the scale, human pressure is creating problems in terms of preserving these paintings. So what we're trying to do is to create a balance between those two interests.
It has been 200 years since the last rock painting was completed, and unfortunately, there is no one left to explain their true meaning. The best we can do is make an educated guess.
There's many different meanings. It's quite highly debated, but basically the main idea that we have is that it's very much related to the spiritual side of the Bushman culture.
And part of what I'm doing here is to search for more sites in addition to the ones that we already know, and to carry out some research on these paintings and the archaeology of these people.